And again, I didn't start with grades, I started with people, and I researched each president, and then looking at two critical issues: the leadership decisions that they made while they were president, and their ethical background and behavior while they were president. And it was tempting with certain of them to look at what happened before and after, but I tried to really confine it to the period of their presidency, because I felt like that was a more important metric for us in terms of having an evaluation. It's kind of like if you illustrate that you really don't know anything about finance after you've gotten an A in finance, your professor doesn't get to go back and reduce your grade. You know what I'm saying? It's the same idea. So we really focused on what happened while they were president. A great example of that is somebody who lives in the depths of infamy, even though he was probably the best suited person to be president, and that was Herbert Hoover. Herbert Hoover, of course, became the GOAT of the Great Depression. And when you read in our book the accomplishments of Herbert Hoover before he became president, you would have said, boy, if we were out shopping in 1928 for somebody to be our president for the United States, here is a world-class entrepreneur, the author of a best-selling textbook on mining. He and his wife both learned Chinese. They showed the Chinese how to safely mine, came back to the United States and had a distinguished political career. After he leaves the White House in disgrace, he is a great public servant for another 20-25 years. But his grade is based on what was happening from 1928, actually 1929, when he took office, until the present. And of course, the stock market crashed, you know, a half a year after he took office, and he never seemed to quite get back on track. So that was one of the more interesting stories.